I'll be really brief. I know Senator Cloud's there. I've been waiting patiently. So I'm here as somebody who's been traveling around the state or via Zoom, over the past year, talking to a lot of different groups about redistricting. That's not me going out and trying to say, hey, bring me in. It's actually people who've found me to come talk to them about this. I would say that what I've learned from those meetings, and it's been probably 15, 20 at this point, and I was looking around the dais, pretty much everybody's district who I've either been in or, again, via Zoom, talked to folks in, is that everybody's come to understand that, redistricting is an incredibly important issue. Maybe in past decades that hasn't always been the case, but with the technological tools that have become available, I think people are really understanding how important it is. But it's somewhat of a black box issue in a sense that people know it's important, but they don't understand how it works. And I would just really urge all of you to do everything you can to actually go out to your constituents or even, in neighboring areas if you can, to really try to educate them about this. So that when it does, especially once, as they can be involved in the process. And then once we do have maps that they feel very comfortable with that, I would say a lot of folks, they say, oh, I'd never thought about this before. I hadn't looked into it. And then here I am. I'm trapped in this district that I hate for whatever reason. Now, obviously, when I've gone and talked to a lot of people, they express a huge range of concerns. I'm sorry Rep. Johnson isn't here because I've been to Pineville about 3 times. People in Pineville really care about redistricting. So, they have heard a wide range of concerns from my house isn't in a bad place to, all sorts of things. I would say the one thing that people lift up the most, really by far, is this idea of competitive districts, that they feel like their vote, I think Mr. Bergeron spoke to this with the inefficiency gap, that their vote is kind of wasted, that they live in such a safe district that either the person, they might like the representative, but feel like the representative, even though they like them, doesn't need to be responsive to them because they kind of have such a hold on the district, or, on the opposite sense, that their representative who they don't like isn't responsive to them because they don't feel like they have to worry about their votes. So that's just really what I've learned from, talking to people about this for a few years all across the state, really every corner of the state. Rep. Gadberry, I think, is the one person I haven't been here. So maybe hopefully over the next year I'll end up there. Yeah, so I just really urge you, do what you can to really reach out and make the effort because, people realize how important this is and they really do need to be educated about it. The other thing I've really learned from this is that Trish is amazing and that she's the best resource there is on this. So thank you very much. Happy to take any questions, but I assume we're going to move on.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.